Bless
What
you.
is going on, y'all? I hope you're all well,
This
and
place is
welcome
trying
back
kill
to
me.
Alan Wake.
I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15%
Let's
commission.
venture out back into the woods. Hey, 15% commission's pretty good, bro. I don't know if it's worth your life good, but wouldn't grumble at 15%. That's almost as much as Steam takes from games that publish on their platform. And you all know how well that's been keeping Steam afloat. So well they quit making video games. Should we play a little joke on Barry? Interesting. No response, huh? We'll leave the light on. Don't want to put him in danger. I just figured he'd respond. You got anything out back? Just more coffee. And a hot tub. Oh yeah. This place just gets better and better.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Lock
Yeah,
the door
I
now.
appreciate that, buddy. The moral support is crucial. This truck is such a a dirtbag publicist vehicle. It's like the thing in Kill Bill. What is it called? Pussy Magnet or Pussy Wagon, something like that.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
What would y'all do if your friend was doing what Alan Wake is doing? But obviously from Barry's POV, he hasn't seen all this shit.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. It wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
This is a rental. You picked that color at a rental. Shameless. Too bad he didn't give us
I
keys.
should have
Would
gone to
help.
the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Yeah, it kind of seems in character for Alan Wake to be stubborn and angry. Just do it anyway. Hold that door, Metacrows.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio.
That's the guy we sucked in the mouth.
What's your Deerfest plan like?
Oh no, it's not, sorry. That's the cool guy.
You
That's
make
the
it
fishing
sound a
guy.
lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. Oh, yeah. No plan, really. Just taking the
Voice
opposite.
acting, baby.
I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know. Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh? Yes, exactly, Bat. But I'm gonna check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too. Well, that takes a different kind of constitution. Oh, yeah, it's my kind of exercise. Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman. That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning. But you're not taking part in the fishing contest? No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
True.
Considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way. Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Hey, if you're not enjoying it anymore, why do it, right? But based on that big ass fish he caught when he was talking to us, like the host said, it's probably a good thing for the other competitors. Beautiful views in this game. I love the vibe too, like the ambience. Great atmosphere in this game. Even when it wants to kill you every step of the way. Yeah, if I was in Barry's shoes, I definitely wouldn't have let... Knock knock. I definitely wouldn't have let Alan come here alone. But I don't know if I would have it in my heart to turn in my best friend either, so... Just totally hoping for a shotgun or something to be in there. I don't think I would be able to turn my best friend in against his wishes, just on the off chance he was right, and he knew something I didn't, but I'd definitely be tagging along here to get the truth of it. Oh hell yeah, we got another Goosebumps episode.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
I'm looking at the man in the mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a
He's a
weirdo.
terrible singing impression.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up.
Ah, shots fired.
Why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
It's supposed to be like a "we're not so different, you and I" type thing. I think I said it in other Let's Plays I've done, but I really feel for police officers sometimes. I don't know how they sit across tables from nut jobs like that and not do things that are drastic and would get themselves in trouble. They must have the patience of saints. I don't know how you would sit across from like a serial killer or somebody who's done some heinous shit and like not throw hands, especially if they're smug and shit, like a lot of them often are. Rose and Rusty.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Damn. That's raw. So he was a good guy, gave her everything she wanted, but she was just like, nah, you can hold that. You're not my Prince Charming. This is the saying from the Eagles song about the Queen of Diamonds and the Queen of Hearts. Pretty good example of that right there. I think Rusty's solid. He's 10 to the dogger.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
Oh, the future isn't looking too bright for Rusty. That kind of sucks. Shot down by Rose and then chopped down in real life.
The vision left me weak. This was no vision. Damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming!
Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help! Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone? Please,
Hold on, Rusty, I'm coming.
help me!
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way.
Hey.
Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Back up, Doc.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Somebody.
Hello?
Back here. I'm back here.
The
Hey,
fuck threw
please
you
help
through
me.
the building?
Mr. Wake?
Thought you got hit by a pickup truck.
Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help him understand what had happened.
Bro, yeah, I think, I don't think you could just walk that off, friend.
Shh. Good boy.
I can't let dog out of his cage. Well, that's fucked. At least let him run away. Give him a chance. Little man's just locked in a little pen. Let's go get the lights on.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Anything back here? That's some more coffee. Which reminds me, it's about time I take a sip. I gotta get my old Twitch coffee mug emote on my YouTube whenever I can use emotes and shit. I pretty much decided to drop Twitch full time. And then when if I ever decide I want to stream, I'll probably just stream over here on YouTube instead. It's just a better platform, to be honest. No two ways about it, really.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
batteries too, nice. We have 9. The max stack is 20, I believe, so I'd like to get my battery count up.
That was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Damn it.
Rusty! Rusty!
Hunters need hunting licenses.
I heard some doggo cries and I ain't happy about it. Hope the dog is okay at least. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure Rusty's ass is grass because he couldn't move.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing!
Is only permitted in those visitors.
Who purchased a park license? No bay!
Well, on the one hand, he's a shadow demon, but on the other hand, it's nice to see him back up on his feet.
Two bears and wolves never approached any other closer than
25 yards.
pets must be leashed.
At all times.
Never leave!
I'm sorry, Rusty. That's a park ranger and a mechanic. You're looking to waste us in this town right now. The sheriff is gonna try and get in our ass. Thought I saw something shining in here when I was fighting Rusty though. I guess I was wrong. I'm gonna take more bullets though before you venture off. The hell of a park ranger little outpost. Look at all those bullets. Man was stocking up for the next World War.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, welcome to the Thunderdome, Barry.
Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it. In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
That's rough. I suppose that's some commentary on don't wait for things to happen, you gotta make your move, you know? Never know when your last day. Bell control at all kind of random times. You gotta shoot your shots, ladies and gentlemen. If I had to give you all any advice on shit like that, it would be to shoot your shot regardless. While you had the chance to. You never know what could happen.
Lover's Peak was at the far
More
end
yellow
of the
paint.
nature
You all know what
trail.
that means. This just screams ambush. Moonshine Cave. This cave was the site of frequent and lucrative bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition, 1919 to 1933. It was mostly used for temporary storage of alcohol smuggled from Canada, but at times alcohol was also distilled on the premises. Interesting. Absolutely, here's that shotgun. And batteries. Would have been worth for the batteries alone. Please don't rusty your leg. We need that, Alan. We got shit to do. Something tells me I'm gonna need a lot of bullets in the woods here. You gotta look out for bear traps too, because the dog stepped in one right in these woods. Had them talking about that on the radio on the couple episodes ago. The last episode or the one before, I think. So try not to step my ass in some bear traps. Cheeky. Just funnel them back up here. Do I want to go back for the revolver bullets we left? No, I don't think we'll need to. We have plenty. We still got 33. I don't think we'll need the extra 5 bullets or whatever that I left up there. Well, there's a bunch of supplies across that bridge. Left is Lover's Peak, then what is on the right side? Mr. Krabs. You know, feed the wildlife. $100 penalty.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From
So
what
this should
Barry
be
could
interesting
tell,
to read
Al pretty
Barry's
much
mind
fell off
here.
the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Yeah, Barry was already making the O face when he was leaning on the truck, so I'm not shocked to hear he was a fan. Nothing in the back of the truck. More shotgun, I'll definitely take that. Wish me luck, Smokey. I'm so paranoid about shit being behind me right now. Oh, you do not give a shit about the stone. I'm gonna suck on this. great old one. Felled by lightning in 1937, this exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir, I ain't even gonna try, you all can read that on your own time, was over 200 years old, according to local legends. It stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length. My gamer brain wants me to check the corners. I don't think there's anything over there. It looks like it falls off edge. Probably a cheeky. That was dirty. That crafty little spawn behind me with no audio. Cheeky. Surprised I didn't run into any bear traps yet. Go good from behind. Yes, please, give me the loots. Down to 24 bullets, which I'm not thrilled about. Then again, I am like killing everything, so. Just gotta make sure I don't miss any supply caches. Wake sees the torch symbol.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Okay, keep your eyes peeled for yellow paint. It sounds like there's a cache close. Hopefully I don't miss it. Barrel it. Well, I'm assuming, since we got the bear warning, that there's gonna be bear traps here. He ain't fucking around. That was almost bad. I almost died right there. And I am strapped for bullets. Lover's Peak is that way. I feel like there should be a cache somewhere down the designated hiking trail. Yeah, the page said about a cache. We could take a brief look up here. Nah, it ain't up here. Alright, well, let's make them count. 4 bullets is only enough to kill one enemy, so we gotta be careful. I'm guessing we could just hop over that, but real quick. Did I come this way? Or have I not been this way? I definitely didn't come this way. Almost missed some coffee. The tree ring was cut from started growing. Sorry, the tree this ring was cut from started growing in 1846, the year the Oregon Treaty was signed. Other notable events marked on the rings: 1853, the Washington Territory was formed. 1878, the founding of the Bry Falls Mining Co., the town itself. 1889, Washington was granted statehood. 1929, tree damaged in a forest fire. 1970, Bry Falls Mining Co. closes its doors after a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake. 1980, Mount St. Helen erupts. 1987, tree felled by storm. Maximum effort.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Agent Nightingale. That's a hell of a name for a detective. Oh, good. What could go wrong? Hate these things.
Shit.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That actually ended better than I thought it would.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hold down.
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but
Let's move.
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got
It's like every Hollywood writer
keep that
ever
light steady on.
after like 2011.
Then, I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence.
But why
He
does
was
this
the kidnapper.
happen? It's just maniacal laughter and then say, because that's the way the story goes.
Hear that? It's them.
You need to shoot your gun, hombre. want to use my flares unless I have to. Try and finesse him with positioning.
Lover's Peak, right up these stairs, Wake. Use
Hold
the
that
flares
thought.
from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
This asshole wants us both to die.
Just a little longer. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open.
I'm about to say, it's plywood. To pull that shit off.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Good dude looks like he bought his outfit from InfoWars.
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Dude definitely takes like daily doses of alpha brain. Or alpha male, whatever this stupid thing is. You want to kill this asshole?
Damn it.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to pop a flare right here. From the angles. For you. Just get to shoot people for free. Shoot these people. He said, "Stop fighting me." Oh my god, I almost died.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were going to say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're going to bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her up.
Yo, Alan's quick with the right hand. It's the second time he gave somebody a fucking chocolate brownie right hand. Coward.
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry.
Yeah,
No!
come
back
take it
here!
from me. It's right here
I
in my
swear
pocket.
I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power, but I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Yeah, if he found some pages and then the shit happened, I imagine he's like, well, if I kidnap his lady friend and make him write whatever I want, then that will come true instead. He thinks he can use this to like rule the world or some shit. That's probably what he meant by proper editorial control.
On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
I've actually never met anybody that's afraid of the dark like that. If you actually genuinely had a phobia of the darkness, that would suck ass. Like the movie, I don't know if any of y'all have ever seen the horror movie Darkness Falls. That is actually a really good movie, I think. It's pretty unique, cool concept. But yeah, it would end up being like that. Walking around with like lamps tied to your chest and shit. Always have candles lit. Hard to escape darkness. Here are the bear traps. I don't want to stray too much. I want to end up using a ton of bullets again. So make sure I don't step in these. That shit is a minefield. I don't know if that's a bear trap or a page. It's a trap. I got baited. Yes, please. Yeah, now I have a max stack. Now I'm feeling way more comfortable. Sarah thinks about Wake.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats
the sheriff,
the agent
right?
had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on, something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Yeah, Hartman got smoked. Smug ass. No ammo left behind this time. It's not the way we came, right? Can't be. There we go, that's a checkpoint. I'm mainly just panning around looking for yellow paint.
What the hell?
Get the dodge down a little better though. Timing is a little awkward. Very easy to dodge too early in this one. Seems like a good shot. Or your asshole friends, you must have some. Okay, where are the goodies? This looks like some prepper hood shit. Rifle or shotgun or something, right? Wait, here's a
The night had been
chainsaw.
one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Hunting rifle. There we go. That has to do a ton of damage. Save that for the chainsaw boss that I'm sure is on the soon to be list.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Sure, let's go investigate the plane. See yellow paint, so. Totally didn't think it would let me do that. That's cool. I didn't think it would move. Here it is. 2 flares. That is less than I hoped, but better than nothing. It's free, right? Can't turn your nose up. That looks like that's it for over here. Do we get another checkpoint? I don't even know if we can get back up here. No, we can't. Okay. Press on to the next checkpoint. I probably should have ended the episode there. I think this one's been going on a while, but we'll just play until the next one. I was gonna kill him before I threw it. I'm gonna just start dodging those by default, just in case. Can I get this time? No, I cannot. Bad idea. There we go. That's how you dodge. And there's my checkpoint. Alright. That's gonna be a wrap for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, please check out the links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you all soon with more Alan Wake. Have a good day, guys. Take care.